were just wondering, why are you here today?
Basically, I'm here supporting Literature Wales. They have announced that Catherine Fisher is their new Young People's Laureate, which is part of a movement to try and get young people and teenagers interested in reading and writing and creative writing, and just trying to get them interested in literacy in any which way possible, because there were some studies released recently which showed a dropping literacy levels massively, like 1 in 3 children who leave primary school can hardly read, etc., which is quite shocking. And I've got 2 young children myself, and I'm a massive reader, and it was just something, it's in Wales, which I love, and it was just something that I wanted to get involved with.
That's brilliant. We wondered, what was your favourite book when you were growing up?
I loved Roald Dahl.
Yes.
When I was quite young, and then into being a teenager, there was 2 books that really resonated with me. One was called The Power of One by Bryce Courtney, which is a bit of a boyish book actually. It's about boxing in South Africa, and the other one was The Memoirs of Cleopatra by Margaret George, which I was really into ancient history, thought I was Cleopatra a little bit, and I just loved it, cried when it ended. Like, for me, reading and writing has always been a massive part of my life. I've written songs since I was like 18, and reading also is just one of my main hobbies. I'd much rather read a book than go and watch a film. It moves me more. I have more empathy for the characters in my head than I do for somebody acting it on a screen. It just all makes much more sense to me.
Yeah. So,
and I also think, just for teenagers who maybe aren't interested in doing it, just gain so much from it, in terms of it's a massive escapism if you get into a really good book of something that you're interested in. It doesn't matter what genre it is or which level on the scale of complexity it is. If you get into it, then it's only going to kind of widen your vocabulary and give you confidence in conversing with other people, etc., and just aid you, really.
Yeah. What do you think about new technologies now that are like kind of increasing people's reading experiences, like the Kindle? Do you think that, for example, your children will read the Kindle, or do you think they'll stick with books?
That's really interesting, because okay, I understand the technology is moving on, etc. For me, I need to feel that paper in my hands. I don't want a computer. I don't want a glare in my eyes. I want it really. But that's just me, and that's how I like to digest books. But yeah, maybe that will be the future. But also in terms of, if you're talking about technology, things like Facebook and emails and stuff is really encouraging young people to actually write creatively. But it's something that they're doing, they're not even thinking about, I'm writing creatively. But you're trying to put up something funny, interesting, that you're going to have as many comments or likes or whatever on. So actually every day teenagers and young people are kind of getting involved in this, but if you could just take it to the next step, the next level, and maybe write a story, or if you're into soaps, then write a little script of a couple of scenes from your favourite soap. Just get involved, because it's just gonna make your brain so much more efficient, and honestly, grow. As the more I read, this sounds really silly, but the more I read, the cleverer I feel. Yeah. I'm just more equipped somehow. I don't really know how, but in terms of vocabulary, etc., like I said, I think it's just an amazing thing.